Yo, what up you guys, MxgicIQ here, and today I'm with my boy JC, man, one of the developers of the Drift mod. Big shout out to Hey Deuce as well. Both their links will be down below in the description, as well as all the places you guys can get this amazing mod. We're going to be showcasing some gameplay for you guys today, and I'll also be teaching you guys about everything involved in the Drift mod and what it has to offer, as well as a couple other mods that I believe are good supporting mods to the Drift mod that can also be found in JC's Discord. So make sure you guys click those links down below in the description if you guys are interested in modded Need for Speed. And without further ado, man, let's get straight into it. But essentially, now that this game is finally at the point where there are no more updates coming to the game, we're going to have a lot more mods, probably like this one, coming out by other people, and a lot more updates to some of the old mods you guys might love. I know there's already like trash control mods and things like that. We also have Unite on as well. As you can see, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. No reshade or nothing. This is just Unite. Engine sounds, we have some turbo sounds remapping from JC's Discord as well. A lot of mods are probably going to be coming to this game in the near future, as it's a beautiful platform to work on. And if you guys don't know, Need for Speed Heat does have a plethora of mods as well to select from. So the drifting is what I'm most excited about though. And we'll probably do some roll racing as well, especially with some of the engine swaps that you can do. You can make a lot of cars that might not have been viable before pretty viable now. So you can have a lot of fun in these open lobbies. I wonder if anybody will ever make a private match or a private lobby mod. I don't think that's even possible. It would be great, but as far as PC goes, if you guys are on PC, these are pretty much dead lobbies most of the time, as most people aren't really on the game on just PC when you turn crossplay off. Most Need for Speed players are on console, but if you guys are looking for a little bit of a different drift experience and you guys play games like CarX Street, CarX Drift, or even Torque Drift 2, man, this is another alternative experience you guys can also have on PC. It's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend giving it a try. Now, with Drift Mod 3.0, it does come with a plethora of new options for you guys to be able to tune your vehicle to your personal liking. We have a brand new system for shortening and lengthening the gear ratios within the differential. We also have new tires based on your horsepower output. You're going to want to select the according tire based on the specs that are provided in the description of the tire, and that will make your car way better. Whether you want more grip or less grip, you guys can actually choose outside of the power range as well. Also, we do have suspension setups here. You just have regular and road because you want to get your traction meter right to where it tells you, which is 1 towards road. Okay, that's what you're going to want to do. And then after that, you can go in and choose any of the gearboxes using another one of JC's mods as well. I'm going to show you guys all the mods I do use from JC's Discord server, as well as my preferred setup on my vehicles for brake balance as well. Now, something else new that has been added to the Drift mod by JC and Hey Deuce is the ability to tune your stance within the game outside of the garage, as well as the ability to adjust track width, adjust camber, which is already in base game, but track width is a big one because some fitment just doesn't look right without the ability to adjust track width, and now we can do that not only in the garage, but also out on the road as well. Say you want to kind of air out your car, but you want to adjust it so it doesn't look so goofy when you're driving and you can actually turn your vehicle without clipping through the fender. You have the ability to adjust this in game now. Now, in a few moments here, I'm going to briefly show you guys how to install the mod. First, I do want to say though, this mod does have a skill gap. You have to get very good with this over time. Get used to steering with your feet, as they say in drifting, using the left foot brake to help adjust your angle and maintain angle as well. This is not something you're going to be able to pick up and just get straight into unless you're a veteran when it comes to drifting in most other games as well. This is a super fun mod to use though, so I suggest taking your time, getting good with the mod, and really enjoying the tandem experience within the Slidewinders Discord, as well as they do host drift meetups and things like that as well within their Discord. Also in their Discord, you guys can find a full lengthy how to install guide written out in written form so you guys can easily follow along, and you should have no problem following that. But I'm going to show you a very basic how to install Drift mod if you guys are already familiar with Frosty Mod Manager and have all the correct files set up already. Alrighty guys, so very simple here. Also, I wanted to add a quick tip. Personally, I throw my Frosty Mod Manager in my Browse Local Files area in my Excalibur within Need for Speed Unbound. It's easy for quick access, as well as I feel like it avoids any problems when it comes to the mods connecting to the game. Okay, anytime you guys install new mods, it's good practice to delete your mod data. It just helps make a clean installation process and ensure that any updates you do don't overwrite previous mods and things like that. So whenever you update to a new version of a mod or install something new, it's good practice just to delete your mod data. So first things first, when it comes to drift mod, you guys are going to go ahead and head over to the Slidewinders Discord server, as this is the current home of the drift mod, and you're going to go to the drift mod setup section and then go to Need for Speed Unbound drift mod. If you guys again want to check out that how to set up written directions, it's going to be right here. Again, this is going to be the quick how to install guide for people that are already aware of how to use Frosty Mod Manager and previously have modding experience. You guys can also use the Drift Pro mod, which allows you to switch quickly between grip and drift, but you will not be able to adjust your traction, I guess you can say, setting with the tire different models, and also it will not come with the stance mod as of yet. So you guys will need to download both of these files, the drift add-on as well as the Unbound drift mod 3.0. okay, very simple. Everything even here is written out in how to install, but I'm just going to show you guys very quickly how to do it here. So obviously you're going to go ahead and download this file. Now once you've downloaded this file, you're just going to go ahead and go into your WinRAR or whatever you guys use to go ahead and extract files. You're going to go ahead and open up this zip, and then you're going to go ahead and reopen your Excalibur, put it over here, and all you're going to do in your main game directory is highlight and drag and drop these two files and replace the files in destination. Yours is only going to say 1 if you've never installed drift mod before, and then it's going to add the add-on in. I have the old add-on, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that, replace the files in destination, and boom, that is done. And then we're going to go into the files again, go ahead and open our Frosty Mod Manager. We're going to open up Need for Speed Unbound, hit select, and then all of your previous mods will be right here, whether it's Unite or whatever else you guys have. Then you're going to want to put Need for Speed Unbound drift mod at the bottom, but first you're going to go to the Discord, you're going to download the mod here, so you can click this little download button right here, and then it's going to give you the .fb mod file, which as you guys can see is right here. And this is very simple. All you're going to do is go to Frosty Mod Manager, add mod, and then literally, highlight and drop whatever you can in there. It's going to show up on the side here, and all you're going to want to do is make sure Unbound drift mod is at the bottom. Another mandatory mod, in my opinion, is going to be drift camera. You guys can grab that from JC's Discord, as well as all of these other mods, as you guys can see right here. In the homie JC's Discord, we have every single mod that might help you, as well as activity/collectible mods that give you more money per collectible and activity done. It's going to help you make a lot of money to be able to tune and create cars with freedom. Okay, we have a cop nerf as well, as when you're doing the drift mod, you probably want to nerf the cops. Okay, highly recommend that, as well as disabling the burst nos, because you can use the nitrous to lengthen drifts and kind of correct yourself as well. So a bunch of mods right here. JDM Engine Distribute is also going to be a mandatory mod, as well as the drift camera like we talked about before. Alrighty, and again, once you guys have all these mods installed, all you're going to want to do is go ahead and head over to your main game files here, delete mod data, and then as you guys will see, when I go ahead and hit launch here, what it's going to do is it's going to say new installation detected, and then we're going to go ahead and click OK on that, and it's going to install the new mods. Boom, installed. It's going to create a new mod data folder, as you see here. And when it launches the game this time, obviously you're going to do what you always do. It's going to say, do you want to launch this game with custom arrangements or whatever? You're going to go ahead and hit yes, and then click no on updating the data path fix. There we go. We're going to go ahead and click no, and then Steam also is going to ask us if we want to launch with custom arguments. We're going to go ahead and hit yes. And at this point, it'll just connect to EA. If you guys have any problems launching your game, it's most likely because you have to go to your task manager and go ahead and literally end every single task having to do with EA, Frosty Mod Manager, or Steam, relaunch everything, and then try again, and you should be successful within launching your game. As you guys see here, once your game loads up, you guys will know you've done everything right when in the bottom right corner you guys see the little Need for Speed drift mod loading symbol, as well as another way to make sure that your add-on is running properly. All you're going to want to do here is make sure that you have this screen in the background as well, where it says hooked everything and drift mod 1.0 by, I can't pronounce that, my bad, and Hey Deuce loading. So that will be right there. As you guys see here, we're loading up the game, and we have that drift mod loading symbol in the bottom right hand corner, as well as the Unite stuff. It should all be hooked, but just to check, you guys can go ahead and head into the handling and stance, see that your brake bias and everything is set up properly, and you should be good to go. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. This mod is a ton of fun, and I highly recommend you guys try it, as well as go over to NFS Mods and try out anything else you guys deem possibly fun to use. There's going to probably be a lot of new releases coming in the near future due to this game no longer getting updates, which basically break the mods. So it's very nice to see that finally over, in my opinion, and it starts a new future for Need for Speed. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's been MxgicIQ, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.